Now we'll be looking at the second aspect of calculus. So previously you guys learned that if you differentiate something, you're gonna get the slope or the gradient at that point. So now we're actually gonna be integrating it. What integration means is reverse differentiation. So in the previous videos you learned that for something like x squared, if you differentiate it, then you're gonna get 2x. If you want to reverse differentiate it, you need to get 2x and you need to obtain x squared from that. And the way how you go backward is called integration. So let's see, if you want to get x squared from 2x, what can you do? Firstly, notice that this is power 1 and this is power 2. Hence, you need to add the power by 1. So if you have something like x and x squared, you need to make sure that the power is added by 1. So 2x, which is actually power 1, but you do 1 plus 1 or add with 1. So that gives you 2x squared. But you want to obtain x squared, so you need to do division by 2. Now let me give you a better example so that you can solidify the derivation of this. Suppose if you have y equal to x power 4, then y prime will be equal to 4x power 3. Now from here you need to make sure that 4x power 3 can be gone into x power 4. The integration happens. So again, notice the powers. This is power 3, this is power 4, so you need to add by 1. So 4x power 3 plus 1, which is 4x power 4. Then you divide by 4 to get x power 4. Now one more thing you need to notice is that this 4 is actually the new power. It's not this one. Don't mistake for this. It is actually the new power. So therefore, for the differentiation process, this is differentiation. If you have a function x power n, then the first step of the differentiation process will be to multiply this by the power. The power is n. So therefore it becomes nx power n. The second step is going to be to subtract 1 from the power. So the power is n, so you have nx power n minus 1. This is how differentiation works. You multiply by the power, you subtract 1 from the power. Now integration is the reverse of this. So let's see how integration would look like. You have n x power n minus 1 and you want to obtain x power n. So this is how you'll do it. If you have n x power n minus 1, the first step is going to be to add 1 to the power, because here we subtracted 1 to the power. You have to add 1 to the power. So therefore you have nx power n, and then you need to divide by the new power. This is the new power, not this. So you divide by n, so that gives you x power n. This is how integration works. So suppose if you have something like x power n itself and you want to integrate it, how would you do this? You need to add 1 to the power and you divide by the new power. So this is the rule of integration. If you have x power n and you want to integrate it, you do this. You add 1 to the power and you divide by the new power. Also, regarding the notation of integration, this is how it will look like. Integral, this is the integral sign, of x power n dx is with respect to x. This was familiarized with you in differentiation. If you have a problem regarding what dx is, you can have a look at what the differentiation videos say. So x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. The integral of x power n is equal to this one, or this big term, plus c. C is the constant of integration. Now let me tell you what the constant of integration means. Suppose if you have something like 2x squared plus 3 and you want to differentiate it, you will realize that this is actually equal to 4x. Now to integrate it, you need to make sure that the 4x becomes 2x squared plus 3. Let's use this rule we learned. So 4x, its integral of the integral of 4x will be equal to 4x power n plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus 1, because this is power 1, divide by the new power 1 plus 1. So that's 4x squared divided by 2, which is equal to 2x squared. But notice you have a plus 3 here. How can we account for the plus 3? Therefore, this plus 3 is represented by the constant of integration. So the integral of 4x is equal to 2x squared plus c. You can have any number. Suppose if you had plus 10, you would still end up with 2x squared, but you won't know how to put the 10. So therefore the plus c comes in. C is the constant of integration. It is the number without any x term, because we cannot account for that in an integration question.